Halftime report, the Philadelphia Eagles are up 24-14. It should be 28-7, but Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball. Mahomes is playing terrible. He's only had the ball, he only scored 7 points. He's only had the ball 10 minutes. He's just not completing passes. Basically, what Mahomes is doing, just like he did against Tampa Bay, how he folded in that Super Bowl, he's doing the same thing against the Eagles. Pat Mahomes is a guy that he can cruise through the regular season against scrub teams, but when you put him against good teams, he folds. And you're seeing evidence of that again today. It's 24-14. This game's over. The Eagles are your 2022 world champions. Trust me when I tell you. Now Mahomes is going to use the injury. He's like, I hurt my ankle. He's limping off the field. Motherfucker, when your ankle's in bad shape, you're not limping off the field like that. You're going to be on the ground having people carry you off the field. There's nothing wrong with this guy. You know what's wrong with him? He's frustrated because all Pat Mahomes is, he's a serviceable version. He's a serviceable version of Lamar Jackson that can't run as good as Lamar. That's all he is. He's a backyard football player. So Mahomes is the reason the Chiefs are getting beat. The Eagles' defense has caused him all kind of problems, and he shit the bed. And this game's over. It's going to be I told you it was going to be, 35-15 or 30, whatever, 34-15? The game's going to be that. It should be 28-7 right now. But the NFL's doing everything in their power to keep this game as close as they can make it because they don't want this to be a blowout. And, yeah. And he said, this is a boring game. You know why? Because these announcers, Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olsen, they're fucking terrible. So, you should at least have Troy Aikman and fucking Joe Buck on here. This is just terrible. Jalen Hurts will be the MVP, or maybe A.J. Brown. They're both. I mean, even Devontae Adams is playing, or Smith is playing great. But Jalen Hurts is definitely playing good. And Mahomes is shit in the bed. Again. 3 of the last 4 playoff games, Mahomes is shit in the bed. The Bengals game, the Tampa Bay game, and this game.